gets me so much to show you, so much to talk about. Seriously, let's just get to it. So I want to talk first about what I've been working on. Yeah, let's just do that. I stacked so much stuff around me that it's actually not as easy to do as I thought it would be. Yay! For always feeling prepared, yet never being prepared. Okay, so what I was working on whenever you last saw me was my charity SAL, and my goal for this was to be to only have 2 of the what words am I trying to say, guys? To only have 2 of the quotes left going into September. So that way, you know, I would be close to caught up, and yeah, it didn't happen. So I got part, so I finished this one down here, the C.S. Lewis one, which I absolutely love, but I think it's partially because I just love C.S. Lewis. And then I got part of the Audrey Hepburn one done. I mean, a pretty decent chunk because I'm not filling in the color. So, a pretty decent chunk. But here's why I stopped. Because I have this much left of the dark gray. This much. That's all that I have left. And I bought a new skein of the right color, 647, whenever I started this. But remember, I inherited a lot of floss from other people, and this apparently came from one of those other people. And I don't know if it's going to let me show you very well because we all know that, like, my lighting really likes to suck. But, you see that color difference? Really? I'm so close to the end of this project. But I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. If it was just like a little bit here or there, it wouldn't be a big deal, but I have the rest of the side of the border. This down here has like chunks, like big chunks of gray on the top and the bottom of this one. Like I sincerely do not know what to do right now. Like this color is so different from what I have. Like, I don't know, can I get a good representation? Actually, can I just get this folded so that way I can show you? Look how off this is. Get out of the way. Here's the actual color that I need. It's so off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and I just haven't gone over there yet, but I stopped working on it because I knew that this was really getting me discouraged. So I'm going to take this tiny little sliver to the craft store, and I'm going to attempt to find a different color that is close to an old version of 647. They must have changed the color or lightened it up or something. I think like the medium beaver gray might work, which is I think like 414, 415. But I have that in kits, God knows where. So I'm just going to buy another one because honestly, beaver gray is in a lot of stuff. So I'm just going to see if that will work, and I'm going to put my hair up for right now because it's hot. It's so hot. All right. So the next thing that I did start, Adele sent me, and I'm so excited about it. So I did get started on this. So, and I started it on my first ever piece of linen. It's a 28 count Please tell me that I put the little piece of paper in here again that says what it is. I know that it's the 28 count. Oh, here we go. 28 count Opal Lugana, February 16 limited edition in the color Cherub. She wrote it down for me. By Fabrics by LJ. So I stitched all the green from here over, and I did a little star, and I'm going to make the bottom half of this, but I'm going to change the head on this panda to a kitty cat head, and it's going to be a little kitty cat and a panda. So I'm only doing from here over, and the head of this one's going to be a kitty cat. I haven't decided which one yet, but probably this middle one because it looks as similar to this one. So I'm just going to be finagling it. I am a little disappointed in myself. I was rocking and rolling on this, but I did make a mistake in this light gray. So I messed up right by this little foot right here with the light gray. But I'm going to try and finagle it. And if I can't finagle it, I will pick it out. But I messed up on this little line right here. I'm not off by a half or anything like that. I moved it in an entire row. So I've actually been really good. I've been counting and able to like skip around and stuff, which I thought would be the hardest thing ever. And I don't know why I've been so scared of trying not Ada. But anyways, so I wanted to do this because I wanted to start this to have like a small thing in September. September is going to be a really hard month for me. September 5th is my mom's birthday. She would have been 61 this year. And September 24th is the 10-year anniversary of my mom's passing. So I really wanted to do this pattern, and I thought, why not try it on something that I've always been scared to try? So I just want to thank Adele again for sending me the Lugana to try. I don't think, for me, the linen is a tiny bit harder just because, you know, sometimes I have to like really make sure that I'm counting it correctly. I am doing 2/2, but this does just help me know that like even weave or like Jobelins and things like that would be not that bad to work on. So I'm really excited, and aside from that little blip where I think I just wasn't paying as much attention as I could have, or should have been, I'm really loving this. So this is something that I want to just maybe like once a week pull this out and finish. I want it to be finished before the end of September. So that's one that I've been working on a little bit. This week I got out my toasty tardis, and I'm pretty close to hitting my goal for this. My goal is to get the 3 center pages finished, and I have 1 out of 3 done, and I'm pretty close to having 2 out of 3 done. So this is where I'm at with this. So this is as far as this side comes. I literally just started. So from here over is the 3rd page. And so I just started that, but I finished the 1st page in the center. And so I'm working on this. Now, let me just show you. I have a black and white working copy, and I have a color copy. So my black and white working copy is what I'm using to do the pattern on or off of, and then I'm going to do all the back stitching at the end. Or what I was thinking of doing is it's 9 pages, so 3 by 3. I'm doing the center 3, of course, I may start the back stitching once I either have the top 3 or the bottom 3 finished, because I honestly haven't decided if I'm going to do the bottom first or the top first of the TARDIS once I get the middle done. But I'm going to use the color ones to do all the back stitch. So I may start the back stitch, like I said, like once I get the top and the bottom, or the top and the middle done, I may start, or the bottom and the middle, I may start whichever end I go and work my way down up until kind of like the bottom or top of the middle pages in color, because there is overlapping back stitching and I just don't want to mess anything up. So, ooh, needle in my hand. There we go. So that's where I'm at with this. I'm going to work on this until I get this finished being filled in. And whenever I do that, I talked about my next one being the Soda Stitch Sewing Cats. I left it in the other room because that's just so me. But I feel like I could have this finished by either Sunday, which is tomorrow, or Monday, maybe Tuesday night. So early next week, I'm going to be switching. So it's either going to be my Soda Stitch Sewing Cats, which I don't feel like getting up and going and getting. But I also feel like working on my bee sampler. And just to remind you, this is where I'm at with my bee sampler. So I really want to either work on this Sewing Cats, which I may put a break in between Sewing Cats just because kind of like the way that it like looks is very similar to the TARDIS, even though it's different designers. But I also this month am itching to get out my new world. So one of those is going to be coming out next week, so stay tuned to see which one is coming out. I have 2 FFOs, and actually I was 2 staples away from actually having 2 FFOs, but I have more staples out in the garage. I just need to trim the fabric on the back of this, but I don't finish too many projects, and I'm tired of hearing Drew gripe at me that I don't finish any projects. But anyways, while I was KonMaring this weekend, I found a pack of 2 8x10 canvases because I've been wanting to put some of my finishes on canvas just because it's an easy way to finish them. So out of all of my finished whips, or out of all my finished stitches right now, only 2 of them fit on 8x10. So it's kind of like perfect. So the first one is Satsuma Street Garden Cat. I absolutely love this. This is on a Picture This Plus fabric, but I honestly cannot remember which one it is. I want to say that it's Jewel, but I could totally be wrong. I know that in a video from last summer, whenever I was working on this and finished this, I did say the name of the fabric. So go back a year ago. I don't know. It's one of their purple fabrics. I just can't remember which one. And I can't easily go back and look at it. Whenever they updated their site, I know that I've said this before, but you had to get a like login. And so you lost like the past ordering information stuff, because that's where I would go as kind of like a resource of what I had previously ordered before. So this is Garden Cat by Satsuma Street. I think the only thing that I really changed on this is the little bee had dark colored wings, and I made them blue just so that they would stand out more, and I really like it. I need to trim the fabric off the back of this so that way it'll sit more flat, but I really like the mitering that I did on the corners. I think it did a really good job at that. But otherwise, absolutely love this, and I really want to do the dog, but at the same time I don't really know. But I think this one and the next one that I'm going to show you is going to go up in my kitchen. So I'm pretty excited about that. All right, and this one, I just needed 2 more staples, just 2 more. So I'm going to go out to the garage and get them. But again, this is another Satsuma Street, and this is, I think it's called Hello Morning or Good Morning. I want to say it's Hello Morning, but it's the rooster. I absolutely love him. This color will look so good in my kitchen because my kitchen walls are painted lime green. So again, I just need to trim this once I get the last 2 staples in, and then I'm going to put like a little hanger hook in them. But I absolutely love him. I started him, I believe, this year, and I finished him this year because he was a very quick stitch, and I just couldn't put him down. So this is also a picture this plus color, and I believe this is moss, I believe. I did get the fabric in my really big Christmas in July sale haul last year. So I absolutely love how this came out, and I can't wait for this to go in my kitchen. So finally, a finish. Finally finished objects. It's been a while. All right. The next thing I'm going to get to, I've been sprinkled this week. One of them is not a sprinkle, but everything else is. So everyone knows Danielle Stitcherista, and about a month ago, it hasn't been that long, she is such a fast stitcher. About a month ago, she did a flip through of this magazine, and I'm not gonna lie, there were quite a few that I absolutely really liked. And is there a page? Maybe not. Okay. This has some Christmas in it, and it has Halloween in it, but she was going through this and doing a flip through review and only really liked one pattern, and it was the very last pattern of the entire magazine, which she's already finished, and it's this one. If you haven't seen her finish on this, go check it out. She shows it in her video that actually went up today. But since she didn't like anything else really that was in here, there was one in here that I will show you the reason why she sent it to me, and it's so hideously ugly and vintage looking that I absolutely love it. That's kind of the things that I really love, and I'll explain that better in just a minute. But this is another one that I think I might do, whatever floats your boat. My sorority is Tri Sigma, and my bathroom is like mermaid, fish, kind of like sea themed, but our symbol is a sailboat, which is just perfect. And so I really want to stitch this, so I'm kind of excited for that. It won't be a towel. I just kind of want to stitch it. This Just Beachy one is really cute too, but it's not, I don't really do like beach themes. It's more just like, it's not really even nautical. It's more just sailboats and like sea creatures. I thought this was kind of cute. I don't think I would do them, like the whole barns and stuff, but I just think this is really fun. This is a really cool one. The lady who started the whole barn quilt movement came to my quilt guild a while back, last year, the end of last year, and yeah, it was awesome. I think this is really cool. It's like this giant Afghan. This is really freaking cool, but it's literally really flippin' massive. And I think you have to have several of the magazines. This one's really nice. I don't know if I would ever do it, but I don't know, maybe. I really like it. This is actually, yeah, I kind of like this. This kind of reminds me of the prayers that I'm going to start as soon as I get my Pictures Plus fabric in. Okay, so is this it? Is this the one, or is there another one that's like creepy cute? I think this is it. I'm pretty excited for it, to be quite honest. Yeah, it's this one. This is so... Okay. So whenever I was a kid, we prepped Halloween bags. We had ones that looked really close to this, actually. And then we had ones with little scarecrows on them and witches on another one. And they were little paper bags about this big, you know. And we would sit there about 2 weeks before Halloween and we would stuff hundreds of these bags. And my parents would hand them out at Halloween or on Halloween while I was out trick-or-treating. What is this fabric that this is on? It doesn't say the color. Oh, wait. Mirror. No, what? 28 count mirror. I don't know. This is a Pictures Plus fabric. I want to say it's murky, but I could totally be wrong. It's awesome. Anyways, this reminds me of those, and they were like they honestly looked like kind of like the posters and stuff from like the 60s and 70s, but this was the mid to late 80s. But he's just... It's so ugly. It's so adorable. Like, I want to make this so bad. But in her video, she was saying how creepy this is. And I just find him absolutely adorable. And I just wrote a comment and I was like, the Halloween cat that you find super creepy is actually like amazing. And I want to stitch it. So she sent me a Facebook message and she said whenever she was done with the beach time one that she would send this to me so that way I could do it. And I'm so ecstatic because honestly, I'm literally like living for this creepy cat. Like, I'm living for this creepy cat. Another thing is on the back, it promotes this. I want to do this so bad. It says, Halloween, scary night, the witches love, spooky is as spooky does. Ghosts and goblins gather here, a haunted house, even monsters fear. Trick or treat around the block, witches meet at 12 o'clock. So freaking cool. I absolutely love it. Love it so much. So, yes. And she sent me a really cute, sweet little card and one of the cutest needle minders ever. It's so cute. So, a little kitty cat for the little kitty cat pattern. And you know the card's going to be about coffee. Just saying. Okay, so the next one I got was from Bendy Stitchy Michelle Garrett, and this is a picture of the ballpark in Arlington, which is in Texas. So, really cool. I've never been to Arlington, Texas, actually. But she sent me this panda pattern because she thought of me. And I'm not going to lie, I kind of like the one, I don't know what it looks like officially, but I kind of like the one that was on the back of the pattern as well. It says, as time passes by, I love most those whom I've known the longest. I don't know, it just seems kind of cute. But this is like the real price. So Michelle and I both got the Michael Powell chapel pattern for the Italy fund, and she got sent this fabric, and this is what she did it on, and she sent me the other half to do mine on. And this is another reason why I started the panda whenever I did, because I wanted to practice before I got sent this magical piece of fabric. So I'm really excited. The Michael Powell is going to go on this. And if you have not checked hers out finished, oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. It honestly, that pattern seriously reminds me of the little chapels in the small Italian towns, and it's just perfect, and I absolutely love it. The next thing that I purchased from Savannah, who owns Sew Livy, and I'll put her information down in the description box. But she has a Facebook page where she sells all kinds of stuff, actually. She sells vinyl stickers. She does little sewing bags, coloring book pillowcases, just some really cool stuff. She sent me some vinyl stickers in the past before. I don't remember why. Savannah, do you remember why? I sent you something, and you sent me pandas and a Deathly Hollow sticker, and some panda vinyls. Anyways, she was selling, oh my gosh, there's like a gigantic ant crawling on my table. Fab. Like an army ant. Fabulous. Anyways, she was selling this summer Yardsie and Farkle sets. Now, it was, I don't remember how much, like $5 or $6 to upgrade to Yardsie and Farkle. But what you get, maybe it was $7. I think for just Yardsie, you just don't get the word Farkle down here. And since mine was shipped, she sells locally, and they already come like in the white buckets with this already on them, and the dice already in the buckets and all of that stuff. I have to go get my own bucket, obviously, because I live very far away from her. But for $35, if you don't live locally, this is what you would get for $35. This would not say Farkle. You would get this to put on your own bucket, your own Yardsie bucket. You would get a laminated Yardsie card and dry erase marker, so that way you can play. And you have up to 6 players on here. And you also have all the instructions printed on the back. You also get 6, these are 2x4s that she had cut, and then she does out the holes. Now, standard, she paints them. I asked her not to paint mine because I want to stain these a particular color and make the dots a navy blue to match my house. So I asked her not to paint mine because I wanted to do something special, so she didn't. But typically whenever you order them, these dots will be painted black. But anyway, so you get 6 Yardsie dice. It's $7. For $7 upgrade, you get the word Farkle added, and you get the Farkle rules. And I feel like one of them takes an extra dice. So I think in Farkle, maybe you'd use 6 dice instead of 5. I don't know. Anyways, I've never played Farkle, but I figured this is coming like halfway across the country, so might as well upgrade and get the Farkle, because why not? So anyways, I'm excited. I just got to go get a bucket now for that and stain my Yahtzee dice. I'm pretty excited. Okay, so the last thing that I got, I honestly wanted to cry. This is my cute little card. This came from my friend Rachel. Rachel is on YouTube. She doesn't do videos very often. I harassed her into making a new one because it had been 10 months since she had made one, and I was like, girl, where have you been? So she made one, and we don't talk as often as we could. We have each other's number. We don't talk as often as we could, but whenever we do talk, I just enjoy Rachel so much. We met each other during the great time of craft swapping starting in 2014, and we've been friends ever since. She lives in New Jersey. She's actually in Maryland right now, and I keep on telling her, like, next time I'm up there, you are gonna have to take like a day trip or a weekend trip so that way we can hang out. But she sent me that cute little card, and I'm so sorry, Rachel, but my mailman kind of bent the package so that way it would fit in my mailbox, because I guess he was smoking crack. But she sent me this. Oh my god. It's just a wide rolled notebook, but so freaking cute. He has a little bit of a bend. But he's so adorable. So there was that. These cute little dapper cat stickers. How freaking adorable. Like, honestly, there's Pot right there. Oh my gosh. There isn't really a gizmo on here, but so stinking cute. But that's Potter. That would be him. Just looks confused all the time. And then she sent me some of these. I actually have a pack of these. My cousin gave them to me for my birthday. And I put them on stuff that I send to other people sometimes. So I'm really excited for this. I keep them on my fridge so that way they're next to like my stamps and stuff, so I can stick them on envelopes and things. But my most exciting, there was also this in there. So cute little K sticky note. I think that's everything but the last thing. Honestly, my brain feels very frazzled. Outside of craft swaps, I've never had anyone stitch me anything outside of craft swaps, like themed craft swaps. I just don't think that some of y'all know how much this really means to me, especially like this year. And with it getting so close to September. Rachel, seriously. I love you so much. I want to put this in my room so bad, but I mean, let's face it, I work an 8 to 5 job Monday through Friday, so I'm there 40 hours a week, and basically the only time that I spend in my room is to get ready to go to that job or be sleeping. So I feel like I'm going to take this up to work so I can look at it all the time and just literally like stare at it all day. But the fact that it's a panda, and the fact that you made it for me, and the fact that it's so close to September, and I don't think you know how much this means to me. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, Rachel. I had no idea that this package was coming. I sent her a text yesterday and was just like, oh my God. All I sent her was, oh my God. I said, I love it. Like, oh my God, thank you so much. And she said that honestly, her reply was, I just wanted you to know how much I value your friendship. I don't even know what to say other than like Rachel knows how I feel. And seriously, this is like the cutest thing ever. And I don't know where this fabric is from. It's definitely hand dyed, but I can't. Is this part of one that I dyed for you? Because that's even cooler. Or did you dye this? She hasn't told me the backstory on this fabric, but I want to know. I just can't stop looking at it. Like, I just want y'all to, like, look at it for forever. He's so adorable. I can't even. I'm definitely going to take this to work because that's where I'll be able to, like, stare at it the most often and for the most consecutive amount of time. So thank you so much, Rachel. You really have no idea how much this means to me. And how much our friendship means to me. Miss you. That's, I think, all that I have. Thanks, and subscribe.